Brock walks out and finds his Porsche crushed by the meteor. After the original shock, small sounds emerge as the meteor starts to open. That was the winning suggestion submitted by Tommy Spring 12. Brock wants a short intro, so you've got it, Brock. This is part 2 of Collision. We all stand completely still for a moment and listen to the near silence. The only sound is a soft crackle coming in through the now shattered kitchen window, and a faint, "Hello? Hello?" emanating from the telephone on the floor. One of the movers says something about a plane crash, and the others tell him how bogus that would be. A plane was my first thought too, and I want to go check, but I'm frozen in place with shock and fear. A gruesome sight has my eyes glued to the kitchen sink, where the object that broke my window sits, flaming. The worst thing I can imagine has now been confirmed, but I won't let it be true. As long as I don't look outside, everything will be alright. While I try to convince myself of this, the paint bubbles and melts off the side mirror of my Porsche. It is the most horrible thing I have ever seen, and I almost vomit right then and there. Choking back the gag, I break my paralysis as I rush to the back door. I'm wearing my Air Jordans, so my traction as I run across the linoleum floor is amazing. I always wear them to shoot hoops in the driveway, and 9 times out of 10, I can dunk the basketball. The 10th time, I slam dunk it. Most people claim they don't believe I can jump that high. But if that's true, why do they insist that I show them? Obviously, they're trying to learn from my skills. Which is why I won't even try when anyone else is around. I have 2 pairs of Jordans. One for basketball, and one I keep clean so I can wear them to the mall. I yank the door open and immediately I'm blasted with a wave of hot air and dust. I step back and shield my eyes, coughing a little. Waving the cloud away from my face, I step out into my backyard. The sight before me is terrifying and confusing. So many questions enter my mind. What the hell is my Porsche doing back here instead of in my garage? That's the main question. Also, will my insurance cover the damage done by a 20-foot tall meteorite sitting on top of it? The crackling sound is the burning from my roof, the grass, my fence, and of course, my car. That's not the only sound though. I hear a gasping, panting sound. That's me, freaking out. And I hear laughter. Unlike planes, apparently meteorites aren't bogus. They're hilarious. Those movers are both fired. I'll tell them after they finish unloading my stuff. And once they're outside where I can quickly lock the door and prevent an altercation. Don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid to fight. I can take both of them. Okay, all bull aside, they would kick my ass. I need to take some karate lessons so I don't have to be afraid of firing manual labor workers. There's another sound as well. A strange one. And it's small, it's like a grumbling, groaning sound, and it gets louder as a chunk of the meteorite begins to pull back inside the giant rock, revealing a round porthole about 3 feet in diameter. The movers are no longer laughing. In fact, one of them begins to scream. Glancing back over my shoulder, I see that they have both come to stand at the door behind me. The screamer has fallen to his knees, and fire is shooting out of his eyes. Well, there we go. That's the end of part 2 of Collision. Go ahead, go to youtube.com/ZackScottFunClub and submit your idea for what you want to happen in part 3. Now, there are a few small rules. Nothing to do with me personally, or like my animals or anything like that. This is going to exist in a completely fictional realm. You can include real-world objects, just nothing about me or real-life people or celebrities or anything like that. Last time, the true winning submission based on popularity, according to the Google moderator, was sent by Koshuramar899, and there it is right here. Anyway, the reason that Brock and I did not pick that is because it directly contradicts with Across the River Styx's original suggestion that the story is about a meteor crash. His suggestion or her suggestion completely contradicted the previous suggestion, and so that's why we weren't able to go with it, and I apologize for that. Submit another idea. I'm sure it can win. Just keep that in mind. Do not contradict a previous person's suggestion. If you like this video, if you like this part of Collision, give it a thumbs up, favorite it, whatever, suggest it to friends. Leave a comment below letting us know what you think, and then go to ZackScottFunClub. Using the moderator, you have 24 hours deadline, okay? And then submit suggestions, vote on them. Most popular wins unless we don't let it. Thanks for watching and keep reading.